to our podcast for science, technology, and society. I am Zayon Fiona Sarabia, your host for today's episode. With me are my fellow speakers, Speaker 1,
I am Samantha Lucia Calande.
Speaker 2,
I am Arvijay Melesica.
and Speaker 3.
And I am Arnold Busdot.
And our topic for today is the impact of ancient civilization. So together we'll explore how the achievement of ancient societies shaped the world we live in today. So to start, when we say ancient civilization, what comes to your mind? So let me hear from Speaker 1.
Well, yes. Ancient civilization refers to the early complex societies like the Mesopotamia, the Egyptian, the Chinese, Greece, Rome, and the Indus Valley. So these societies developed the government, the writing system, the trade, agriculture, and culture. And then their innovations built a foundation of our modern society today.
Exactly. This civilization laid the groundwork for science, technology, government, and also the culture. So let's break down from their major impact. So speaker number 2, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, can you share about the contributions of the ancient civilization in terms of science and technology?
Yeah, sure. So let's start with Mesopotamian civilization. So when we talk about Mesopotamia, it is also known as the cradle of civilization. So in this era, in this civilization, they've invented the cuneiform, which is the earliest form of writing. So cuneiform, it is a simple picture drawn in a wet clay or mud. So it is like the movie The Croods, but they use this as maybe as record keeping or for documentation purposes. They just draw it because they don't know any writing system yet. So aside from that, they also have this sexagemal system, which is a counting system that is its base is 60. So it is also used for trade, business transactions, and also for mathematical and astronomical observation. So in addition to that, they also have this wheel, which they use as for grinding meals, and later on they use it for transportation, same as for the chariot, which is used for transportation also. And aside from Mesopotamian civilization, we also have this Indus Valley civilization. So when we talk about Indus Valley, the first thing that comes in our mind is Indians. So Indians are known as good astronomers and mathematicians. That's why they invented the mathematics, which they give emphasis on decimal system, the binary system, the concept of zero, and the Fibonacci sequence, which is still relevant up to this day. So even us students are still using this and still learning about this concept. So aside from that, they've also performed the first cataract surgery, which is performed by, I think it is by Dr. Sushruta. She performed the first cataract surgery, and aside from that, they also have this plastic surgery for enhancement of our physical features. So aside from Indus Valley civilization, we also have this Egyptian civilization, which is also their significant contribution is from architecture, which they build the pyramid, which is for the burial of the pharaohs like King Khafre, King Khufu, and many more pharaohs. And I think pyramids of Giza are part of the 8 wonders of the world, which is very famous up to these days. And aside from that, we were also influenced by the Egyptian civilizations. We were influenced in makeups. They invented makeups, the wigs, perfumes, and also toothpaste. So we also have this Greek civilization. So their major contribution is in the field of architecture and arts, which they build a huge stadiums and columns, which are very famous up until these days.
Wow, that was so impressive. And that innovation are still influencing us today, right? Like the papers, makeup. Okay, so in terms of culture and governance, what is your understanding of the impact of the ancient civilization?
Well, we cannot deny that ancient civilization really molds us for who we are today as a country. And also when it comes to culture, the way our government works, we are living in a democratic country which we are heavily influenced by the ancient Greece. And also when it comes to culture and tradition, we are also a religious one. That is why it is stated in our preamble that as a sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God. And that alone shows that how the ancient civilization as well as culture and tradition really molds us as a Filipino and the society and the country also as a whole. That's
Yes, indeed. We are a democratic country. We have the free. We have the choice to vote and to yes. Okay, so we've heard about their contribution. So why is it important to study them today? Speaker one.
Yes, because history repeats itself. If we study the ancient civilization, we can see how the society rise, adapt, and sometimes fall. Their contributions or their achievements reminds us of the importance of the innovations until today, and it also it also tackles about the dangers of the inequality or the overexpansion.
Yes, history repeats itself. Okay, so speaker two, what are your understanding and why is it important to study them today?
I think it is crucial to study ancient civilization up until this day because many modern systems such as the writing system, the alphabet, and also the counting systems, the government, and also the architecture, and even the basic inventions such as clocks, maps, and time are still and are maybe we can trace it up to this day and. I think without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't be using what we have today. And if it weren't for them, if it weren't for their inventions, maybe we are the one who's creating it right now, and we won't know how to use it properly, how to improve it, and how to develop it. That's why it's very important to study the past, to know the root causes, or to know the basis of all the creations.
Yes, I agree. Without them, our world would look very different. So speaker number three.
So to add what May Samantha and RV have said, that studying the ancient civilization makes us and teaches us to appreciate what we have, as we have seen, just like roads, our school system, or even the way we live are greatly influenced by those ancient times.
Okay, thank you so much, speakers. To summarize, ancient civilization gave us the foundation of science, technology, governance, and culture. Their innovations from writing, laws, infrastructure, to philosophy and inventions shaped the progress of humanity. Without them, the modern society would not exist as it does today. So, speaker, before we end, do you have any final thoughts?
Yes, well, ancient civilization shows us how far we have come, and it also reminds us that progress requires unity.
Yeah, so I think we should also see ourselves as simply continuing their legacy, no? So building on their wisdom and learning from their mistakes, so that we won't repeat the mistakes that they made. And also, when we talk about their inventions, we would improve and develop more innovative and creative inventions.
So as for me, my idea is that the ancient civilization only proves that small ideas can create an impact towards society. It may be in the long run, and also it assesses our necessities. Their creative minds really influence us even up to this day.
Very well said. So that wraps up our podcast for today, the impact of ancient civilization. Thank you, speakers, for joining me today, and thank you to our listener for listening. Until next time, guys, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep questioning. Goodbye, everyone.